amazing week, actually, and we were reporting on a lot of this last week to see the WHO come forward. I think we actually have a video on this guy from the WHO. Let's take a look at this.
We in the World Health Organization do not advocate lockdowns as a primary means of control of this virus. The only time we believe a lockdown is justified is to buy you time to reorganize, regroup, rebalance your resources, protect your health workers who are exhausted. But by and large, we'd rather not do it. It seems that we may well have a doubling of world poverty by next year. We may well have at least a doubling of child malnutrition because children are not getting meals at school and their parents in poor families are not able to afford it. This is a terrible, ghastly global catastrophe, actually. And so we really do appeal to all world leaders. Stop using lockdown as your primary control method. Develop better systems for doing it. Work together and learn from each other. But remember, lockdowns just have one consequence that you must never, ever belittle, and that is making poor people an awful lot poorer.
I mean, he's not exactly being subtle about it, right? I mean, that was a pretty definitive statement from the WHO. What kind of response? I mean, it's I'm mind blown right now when you listen to that.
Well, I think people really go back and listen to that again, everybody, because this is not a guy they pulled off the street. This isn't some first-year intern. This guy is the WHO's special envoy to COVID-19. And before that, Dr. Nabarro, he served on a coordinator for the UN Task Force on Global Food Security for 6 years. So when he's talking about malnutrition, food issues, this guy knows what he's talking about. In 2016, he was in line to become the Director General of the WHO. Not someone who is going to mince some words. He's presided over.
Instead of hiring some mob boss from Ethiopia, we could have actually had him leading the WHO. Is that what I'm understanding? God forbid we get a doctor there that knows what he's talking about. Let's definitely have king of gang warfare from Ethiopia come and run the WHO. Amazing. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's fantastic that he's out there making these statements.